is Esteban Antonio, and today we're going to be talking about guitars. Very quickly, I'm going to start with a range of guitars. The first guitar that we're looking at has a proper bridge with a tie block and a proper nut. It is a guitar attributed to the great artist Gustave Doré, and Gustave Doré was he was an engraver. That guitar has been made by traditional methods, all with traditional glues. They are a family based in Gato de Gorgas in Valencia area. Now the guitar next to it, as you can see, has a bridge. It doesn't have a saddle like a bone saddle. The strings actually go over a wooden saddle, which is typical of the early guitars pre-Torres in 1860. That guitar is made by Juan Carlos Garcia in Madrid. It's called La Madrileña. It's got a peg head, massive rosette, spruce and walnut. That is a classical flamenco guitar. The guitar next to it is an 1837 Guadagnini guitar with 7 strings, traditional moustache ebony bridge, which has been restored by Ian Watchorn in Australia, and it came from the collection of Ramon Attard. It's a beautiful guitar. An incredible sound. It doesn't have a saddle. The strings are tied straight to the bridge, so it has this amazingly open sound, and it has like this built-in reverb. Now the guitar next to it is made by a maker called Marcelino Lopez. Marcelino Lopez is a maker who studied with Daniel Fortea, who was a pupil of Francisco Tárrega. The front is very aged spruce, back and sides are basically Brazilian rosewood, Faustero machines. That guitar is a very, very special instrument. He then went on to help Santos' widow, where he learnt his craft, and from there assisted Eduardo Hernandez to finish off the guitars from that workshop. The guitar I'm holding here, which got the yellow front, is a Francisco Barba, which is for me one of the best flamenco guitars I've ever played in my life. It's both the Marcelino Lopez and the Francisco Barba came from Kent Guitar Classics. And I have to thank Miles Roberts for it, and if you're ever in the London area you can pop in and see him. He's probably one of the greatest, not just collectors, but dealers of guitars. You've got a proper tie block, a proper bridge, you've got a proper nut. The whole instrument is balanced, it's incredibly light, beautiful spruce back and sides. Now, for people who don't want to spend between £5,000 and £10,000 for a guitar, you could get something like this. Now, the reason why I'm actually just explaining this is that there's a gentleman who has a workshop overlooking St Michael's Mount who makes guitars. He made a guitar for me and smothered the whole of the neck and the fingerboard with super glue, which can cause cancer. This is a guitar made by Juan Hernandez, very reasonably priced. They're at £625 and they sound like a £2,000 guitar. This is made in Valencia. It's got a proper nut slotted in, not stuck on with super glue. It has proper machine heads, properly finished head. Never buy a bolt on that guitar. It will never give you the volume or sound a guitar like this will have. If you do happen to live in the south of England, go and see Julian Wallace, who is a wonderful guitar restorer and guitar maker. This guitar is beautifully finished. As you can see, it's made of sycamore, raw sycamore. It's lacquered. It's not French polished, but a guitar like this, something like this, or the Cachemira, is absolutely fine for doing concerts. So anywhere between 460 to about £820 is absolutely perfect. Thank you very, very much for your time. There'll be another moment when we can play and demonstrate each one of these instruments. Thank you very, very much for your time today.